in this one, I'm going to take you into the fish room. I am doing some maintenance because me and Joe are going on a holiday, so I'm getting the fish room ready. My stepson Adam will be looking after it for me, so we have a plan in place that he takes on when we do go away. Also, I'm going to share some of the bad things that have been happening in the fish room, because you know I always say on my channel, I want to keep it real. I don't want to hide anything from you guys. Not that it matters, but it's just the way I am, and that's what I want to do. So I'm going to share some of the shitty times we've had of late and some of the reasons why we've not been doing fish room tours. So let me turn you around, show you some of the tanks and just explain what it is I'm actually going on about. Alright, so like I said, I am getting this fish room ready for my stepson to take over while we go on our holidays. We are going to Spain for 5 days. Now, what we do is we just get Adam to, I basically get him just to check the fish every day, make sure that everything's okay, basically checking for, making sure that all the airlines are still in, everything that you would do yourself to make sure that your fish are okay. Some of the bad stuff that's been going on in the fish room, now I did say that obviously in the last fish room tour everything was hunky-dory, but I did tell you about the Oscar and I told you about the, just let me shut this curtain to see if we can take some of the glare out. This video is just all over the place, but it's just one of them ones where I'm picking the camera up while we're doing our fish room, fish room maintenance. So this tank I had to take the angels and the stirby out of because I had to put my green terror in here, and I only have one green terror. It's really bad, but he's there, and as you can see there's white poop coming from him. I did lose the other ones. I've really struggled with these. I do think it is down to my 0kh. Some fish just don't do well with my 0kh. Guys, honestly, this is something that have been happening for years. I've had everybody in the world give me advice and nothing's worked, so I'm sticking with what I'm doing, and I just have to accept that some fish struggle. That's what I think with this species, because I had one before and he had exactly the same problem. So he's in here, I'm just doing a water change on this, and I'm going to put some aquarium salt in. He has already been wormed, so I'm not going to keep throwing meds in. But yeah, that is on top of the Oscar and the Nicaraguans, the bad news. So I'm just doing a water change on this tank. You can't see them, but I've got my two Etrospia in here. Now, just let me take you down to this tank. We are now calling this the Briadorii tank. There is only Briadorii in here, plus my L95 and my other Pleco from the same family. My 7 Briadorii are in here, and the reason there is nothing else in here is because these are absolutely brutal. And they're obviously hiding now because I've got the camera out. I'm going to do another water change on this. Focus, there you go. I'm going to do another water change on this tank. It's got quite a heavy bioload at the moment with that big Pleco in there, so I have put an external filter on it. But yeah, absolutely brutal. This tank was amazing. It had the Severum in it, it had the Etrospia, the Briadorii, and it was and the Nicaraguan, and it was such a colourful, stunning tank. These killed the Nicaraguans, and they were trying to kill me Etrospia, and they were putting the Severum through hell. So the Severum is currently in with the Parachromis multifasciatus, but I am having, when I get back off my holidays, I'm going buying a new tank to put him in. And then, like I said, we have put the Etrospia in here. There is one of them, and now I actually think these are 2 males, but I'm not 100% sure. If they do turn out as a pair, that's brilliant. But yeah, I'm not bothered. You know, I love the Etrospia because I love the species and I want to keep it, not necessarily to breed it. And if they did breed, that'd be fantastic. But these are just my favourite fish, as you know, and these are the 2 best ones that I want to keep. So yeah, that's been going on. But it has been a bit of a shit time in the fish room for the last few months. You know, on top of the knee problems, the violence and the aggression from these Briadorii, they are absolutely mental. I'm just at the moment, you know, I'm just trying to get the balance. Pretty gutted losing the Nicks and having to move the Sev. But what I'm going to do is, just let me show you, up here, where these young Spirulus are, I'm going to put a big 2 foot by 2 foot cube there for the Severum. There's the Severum. in the multifasciatus tank. They are fine, they don't bother it, and they've actually got fry right now, and they are not bothering the Severum. He's just staying out of the way, but I just think that I don't want them to get, I just don't want, it's just not right to have that Severum in with them, so I'm going to get a Superfoot cube when I get back, put it there for the Severum. My spare Lionci is in it, it's a male. The reason I want to share it is because I see a lot of people saying they've never lost fish and they don't lose fish. It's bullshit. People, fish keepers lose fish. Some of the fish I've lost is my fault, but some is just, it just happens. You do lose fish. You live and learn, and yeah. So lots going on in this fish room at the moment. I am just completing my water changes, so I am excited for my holiday, which we go on tomorrow morning. When you see this video, I'll probably either be halfway through it or back. I'm not sure when I'm going to post it, but yeah, that's what's been going on. That's the downside. On top of the, you know, the nice stuff that's going on, we have got some really great stuff, like, you know, the Spilaris are bred. I've actually on Wigglers again. Still got young in there as well. These Spilaris are growing really well. When I get back, I'm going to move these Paracomus multifasciatus into a bigger tank. So we've got a lot of good stuff going on. It looks like the Jags are in the pot and they're going to go again. And then it's just about trying to get a pair out of these. But these, honestly, I don't know if you've ever kept Breedor or anybody out there, but they are absolutely brutal. And I'm going to put it out there around this green terror. I am a lot more gutted than I am making out. You know what I think about these. I'm absolutely gutted. But I think, based on my previous experience and based on what's going on now, they're not a fish that I think like my 0kh. And yeah, what can I do? What can I do? I'm not going to keep getting them and putting them in there and putting them through it. A quick and messy video, not a great video, not great news, but it does happen. And as long as you live and learn, you know, like I said to you, the green terrors, no more green terrors. For as much as I love that fish, it'd be stupid for me to get them. And it's like I talked about not having B9 and ATNs in the fish room. I'm just not gonna do it. So yeah, it's one of them things. But yeah, we move on, and like I said to you, we've got some really good stuff going on. So anyway, I'm off to finish the maintenance in my fish room. I'm off on holiday, and I'll see you all when I get back. So thanks for the support, appreciate it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It's free of charge. It's your choice, obviously, but it's just a click of the subscribe button and the ping of the bell for notifications. And I'll see you all on the next one.